Hello, everybody. See if I am on. It's always, I think I am. I can see some people joining. Hi, guys. Hi, my friends. Thank you for joining me. Hi, Carrie. My name is Angela. Hello, Anja. My name is Angela, and I'm the owner and creative energy from Elfen and Helden. Welcome to the WoodUbend and Posh Talk evening. I'm a retailer for WoodUbend over here in Frankfurt in Germany. And yeah, last week we started with our little Posh skull. And today we are going to, I think, get him finished, or getting close to get him finished anyway. Guys, if you have any questions, just leave it in the comments. I will try to answer that straight away. If I'm not doing it straight away, I will come in for it later. And also when you join me, just let me know where you're watching from. And if you watch replay, thank you for watching the video. And also there, let me know that you've been there. Put hashtag replay in there so that I know that you've been watching. And if you put questions in there, I will check now and then and answer them for you also. Okay. Hello, Paola. Oh, hi to Italy. So, my friends, this is going to be, Sugar Skull is going to be pretty bright. I don't have all the new pigments and stuff like that yet, so I'm going to work with the metallic paste, and the colors. I've basically got all the bright colors here. I've got yellow, I've got green phthalo, I've got the blue phthalo, all those colors, and those are the ones we are working with. I'm going to start with this beauty's hair. I'm going to use some pigments on there, and I've brought the pigments in. Actually, I don't know how you. Oh no, it's lemon gold. Lemon gold, that's easy. That's the reason I put it there. We've got the Byzantine gold. I don't know, hi Nina, how to pronounce that properly. So I've gone for the lemon gold. I WoodUbend. So I'm going to mix it up first. I need some top coat gloss for it. I knew that I was missing something, but I have it here. So the lemon gold is the brightest gold with the pigments basically. So I'm going to take just like a little spoon and put it in here. The pigments are, it's just like basically they are in a powder form. And what you do, you put some of the, like a top coat in there, and then you can basically mix it up. So I'm using from Dixie Belle the top coat gloss, because obviously I don't want to lose any of the shine of the, those beautiful pigments. I'm a Nase. So I've put a plastic bag on top there so it's easier to open up. So now I'm just going to put like a little in there. Let's see. You don't need much. That's probably already enough. I already start throwing the things around. That's pretty early in my video. Okay. I'm just gonna get like one of those artist brushes and look at that. That's liquid gold now. So I'm mixing it up. It doesn't really matter which way around you do it, if you put in the pigments first and the liquid on top, or the other way around. I found for myself it's easier when I put the pigments in first and then I put the enhancer on there, so to say. So now I'm going to show you a little trick. Don't know if you already, well, maybe some of you already know it. when you work, because this guy is pretty wobbly and falling around, which is pretty annoying, I'm going to get just like a cloth or something, and I'm going to roll it up from both ends. So they have like 2 rolls, the other end also. And just like this. And then I'm going to place that on the table. Can you see that? Yes, you can. So, and now I can lay him, I've got like those rolls on the side here. I can lay the skull in the middle, and now he's pretty solid on there. So it's not like wobbling around like all the time. Hi, Brandy. Hi to California. What's the time over there? Over here it's 8 p.m. So I'm going to start with the hair of this beauty. And I'm just going to make sure that you can see how nicely that gets on. And with the the rate from pigments to liquid soluted in basically depends how thick you want to have it. If you want to have it a little richer, you put more pigments in there. If you want to have it a little more translucent, you put less pigments in it. So that's basically the nice thing about it. You can control that nicely yourself. So this is going to be a nice contrast to the just gonna bring it up a little closer so you can see how beautifully that gets on there. So beautiful. It's so shiny. And those pigments, they are basically, it's like real metal in there. That's the reason they are that shiny. Just absolutely beautiful. Look at this. It already makes a huge difference, doesn't it? Yes. I'm not really a golden girl, but Solly is our golden girl. I'm more the copper lady, but I also like to work my way through all the products now and then. And for this, I think I quite like the lemon gold. So the top coat I'm using is water-based, so I could basically also clean it back. But I'm not worried if I am working my way onto the skull with it. So, and you see those gaps up here, right up there? Those are going to be closed up with some cute little flowers later on. Just to tidy it up a little. So, who is into Halloween from you guys? Halloween is coming up soon. It is not that much of a big thing over here in Germany. But still, some of the people do celebrate it here. So I thought this would be a pretty fun project anyway. So that's the hair. Look how pretty that is. That's so shiny. Unbelievable. I like it already. Do you like it? If you like it, can you send me some hearts, please? That'll be absolutely sweet. Sweet, sweet. So the other moldings, I'm gonna go for some more colors. The fleur-de-lis at the front here, I want to have this one in blue. I'm using also for painting. Hi, Paola. Okay, oh, thank you. So in Spain, you don't celebrate Halloween. So those are the pastes. As the name says, they are paste and they are nice and shiny also. So this is for this project what I want to do, basically just the right thing. So I'm just going to put like a little of that into the lid because I'm going to water that a little down. You can do raised stenciling like that with it, and the nice thing or the amazing thing about those pastes is that you can let them pop, so to say, when you put, when you go on there with a heat gun and heat them up, they are going to pop. We're going to do that also in a minute at the front. Hi, Theo. Thank you for joining. Hi, Claudia. Hi to Austria. Thanks for being with me. So let's see. Another artist brush. The artist brushes I am using are from Da Vinci, if anybody's interested. I'm going to, you can basically water the paint down. I just like put water on the brush, and I'm just going to get some of the paste on there. And this is basically, that should do the trick. Let's see. Yes, it does. Because I don't want to have it that thick. I want to have it more like a paint. So as I said, I would like to have some more water, the fleur de lis in blue, because blue is a royal color and the fleur de lis is a royal sign, so to say. You can see how beautifully they cover also. And this guy is going to be nice and shiny. So those ornaments on here, they are from WoodUbend. Actually, we've put them on here last week. So if you missed that, you can go to the video section at the WoodUbend page and check it out there. So let's see, I think I have the, let's see if I can get it without throwing everything, because I think I wrote everything down. Here now. Here they are. That's basically all the things we've used last week. The fleur de lis is the 1011. That's the one I'm painting at the moment. If you want to recreate that, you can basically go to the WoodUbend page and check for your local retailer. As I said before, I'm a retailer over here in Frankfurt in Germany. And we also have a few retailers over Germany, so you can also go there and have a look at all those beautiful trims and stuff like that they carry. So, and if you need any help and can't find anybody, just contact me. I'll be very happy to help you out. So, fleur de lis, nice and bright and blue and shiny. So let's go to the next color. The I think I'm going to use. Shall I use for those trims yellow or the red? What do you think? Hi Sabina, thank you for joining me. Yellow or red for those trims on the side? I think I'm going to go for red because it's a bit more of a contrast to the gold, isn't it? And I'm going to do the orchid in yellow. That's what I will do. That's the plan. Again, it's also a paste, so I'm mixing it up a little, and I'm going to put it in the lid because I also want to paint with it just a tiny little bit because don't need much of it. And those pastes are also water-based, so you can clean them in water. I think I have to glue that thing on there. This is really, every time it comes out, it's like, ooh, something happened. Okay, this out of the way. Another artist brush. Which one will I need? Maybe a smaller one. Let's see. And again, you can spray some water on. Oops. Yep, that's me. Throwing the things. You can put some water in here, or just like I did it. I just dipped the brush in water, and I'm going to, yes, Sabine, that's good. Got the same taste then. Brilliant. So I'm going to come around here. So I'm not worried if I am painting a little messy. You can paint those WoodUbends also before you put them on here, or on any thing you want. The WoodUbends, those moldings, the nice thing about them is when they are cold, they are solid. And you can drill them, you can sand them, you can saw them basically. And when they warm up, you can bend them around any surface. You know, you see the skull is round, so I'm going to put that brush in there, just the paste doesn't dry in it. You see the nice coverage. It's just, it makes so much of a difference. So, oh, hey Michelle, you there also? Good to see you. And if anybody would like to, you're more than welcome to sprinkle this video. It's highly appreciated. And if you haven't done it yet, please pop over to my page, leave me a like there. This is also important for us, putting ourselves out there, hoping basically to inspire you a little bit, or giving you some ideas what you might do, what you want to do. I mean, those moldings are so versatile, you know. They're lovely on furniture. I use them a lot on furniture. And as I said, you can bend them around any corner. You can stick them on any surface. And the only thing you need to use for sticking them onto something, you use some wood glue, some good quality wood glue. So, in there. And as I said, when you warm them up, those WoodUbends, they are nice and bendy, and you can basically snuggle them onto any surface you want to, like this round surface we are using here. Water. Over there. So that's easier. I've got direct access now to the lid instead of like twisting myself all the time. And I want this guy to be nice and shiny. So, and once you know, even when they're in a soft state, soft, like, you know, when they're warmed up and they are like manageable, you can squash them nicely onto any surface, as I said. And the nice thing about it is that you're not compromising the shape or the details. So now I've got it. You're not compromising the details of those ornaments and stuff. You can put them like in different shapes. You know, you can twist it around and stuff like that. But like those details, you can see like up here and stuff like that, and also in those in this trim I've used on this side here, all those details, they won't get ruined when you squash on it or when you push on it to get it onto the surface. So this is the big difference to other ways of using molds, which has also got their benefits, obviously, but this one is my preference when it goes, especially goes about working on furniture and stuff like that. The trims, they come in long strips. They're about 2 meters long. There's loads of things you can do with that. And those pastes I'm using now, you can use them as paste in their original state they come in. You can do some rice stenciling with them, which is absolutely gorgeous also. And you can have them pop when you put some heat onto them, as long as they are still wet. So that's the other side, taking shape. It's going to be nice and colorful, our sweetie here. So now I'm going to come for the yellow for the orchid. Bright, very bright. I'm just going to do that with my brush, just to make sure everything is nicely mixed. Also there, I'm not going to need much, just put it on here. So again, water that down. Just like a tiny little bit on there. Just watering it down to get to the orchid now. I think I want to maybe have a little bit of a pinky in here. On my last project, where I've done like this whimsical tin flower pot, I've mixed some chalk mineral paints with the pigments, and I still have some left over from that, so I'm going to use that in a second, I guess, just to give that orchid a little more interest. And those pastes, they are all nice and bright and shiny. That's what I want to have here. See if there's any questions. Oh, hi Rima. Thank you for joining. Hi Brigida. I'm so into my work. I keep forgetting everything around. But hi guys. Thank you so much for joining me. So this is not vanilla. This is basically where I put the rest of the, there's like a pink chalk mineral paint, and I've put some of the gold pigments in there. Let's see, I think I'm going to use the same brush. I'm not going to worry to contaminate anything. Just gonna go, oops, need a little more. So, what do you think? Just like that. That's it. Into the water. Then we have this steampunk type of thing. I basically use quite a bit of things which were like leftovers from other projects. You do like those, this is why I'm saying, even if like broken pieces or something like that, you don't need to throw them, just keep everything, you never know where you might use them. So, again, water the brush down. You can water the paste down, or you get or use like a really damp brush, so that works also. That's the time. Time always flies. Any questions? Thank you, Michelle. So it's slowly losing its voodoo-y character, isn't it? So, and those woody bands, you can paint them, you can stain them, you can basically work with them just like with normal wood. That works perfectly. And you can paint them before you put them onto your project, or you can paint them afterwards. It doesn't really matter. Just when you paint them beforehand, you should make sure that the paint is flexible enough, especially when you work with chalk paints or something like that. Make sure the paint is flexible enough if you have to bend it, that the paint doesn't crack. As long the molds are warm, they're nice and soft, so they are not cracking. It's basically the paint which might crack, which sits on top if you paint them beforehand. So there are chalk paints, chalk mineral paints, which are flexible enough. You can do that with. but not all are. You gotta test that. So nice and green. Getting more and more colorful, this sweetheart. So let's do his other eye. Let's do his other eye. I'm going to make that the same. This is basically also this mixture we made up last time. My paintbrush to use that. So I'm just going to go in there. And this was just the base is one of those plastic skulls. I've got that on Amazon. So it's nice and light, but obviously when I go on there with the heat gun, you've got to be a little careful. So this is going to go around. Pink eyes. It's better than red eyes. Been drinking through the whole night. So let that dry for a minute. I'm going to do his nose in green. Where is it? So his nose is going to come green. And this is basically what a sugar skull is about. Sugar skulls are old and fun colors, so they lose a bit of their scariness. I hope you like what I'm doing here. If you do, you can send me some heart, please. The voodoo with dreadlocks. Michelle, you're kidding me. The voodoo with dreadlocks. Yeah, well, I mean, this is very authentic. So, look at that. Fun, fun, fun. Fun, fun. Let's give him some white teas. Some white teas. We've got the titanium white. Is it titanium white? Or white titanium. Like nice bright white. Let's get some nice clean teas, so to say. So obviously it would be the best when you get some of the stuff out and then you close the lid, but I've got no time for that now. I want to get on with the project. You know. So I'm glad I brought enough brushes. Next one, water that down a little bit. So I'm basically just watering it down because I'm using it like paint. So that's his teas. I'm going to go sometimes going to turn him upside down, or her. I haven't decided if it's a him or a her. It's basically just like a fun project. Nice smile. Nice smile. I think I need a little more white. a little more white. Still got dirty teeth. A little more white on here. You can also do like, you know, a second coat or a third coat, you know, wherever you are going. So look at this. Isn't he gorgeous? So taking shape. He's taking shape. Gotta have a sip of coffee, guys. Sorry. So let's see. What else are we gonna go? Should leave the white out here because I don't want to contaminate it. I'm going to dry a little. Well, it might be okay. I want to get some dots around his eyes, like on this side here also. And I'm going to use a Q-tip, you know, just one of those cotton things. And I'm using white as a base. So this time I want to have a bit of, I want to pop it a little. So I'm basically going randomly. So obviously the paint is not completely dry yet, but I am not bothered. Also not bothered that it's a bit messy, because this guy is not about being perfect. It's going to be about being fun. So go right around the eyes. A bit of the pink coming off. Oops, no problem. So, let's see. I want to have the paste here a little thicker now, because I'm going to make those things pop in a second. So that's the white dots around. And now I'm going to put some of the black in there. And this is the black carbon also from those pastes. And I had that mixed up earlier. So I'm just going to put some on the other side of the Q-tip. And I'm going to place a little dot into the white. All the way around. Just to have a little bit of fun. Just like this. So, look at this. Okay, and now I'm going to, so obviously, do as I say and not as I do. I'm going to use the heat gun now to let it pop. So I hope, hi Connie, I hope I'm not going to melt him, as this is plastic underneath. I want to have a bit of a 3D. Blow it up. Can you see it bubbling up? So nicely bubbled. Still, I don't want to leave it like this. I'm going to push it back down, so it's basically just giving it like a little bit of texture, so to say. So sometimes, sorry guys, I'm sometimes so concentrated I'm losing the words. So next step, it's not melted, which is pretty good. What's the time? 40 minutes. Okay. I wanted to do some, just want to get some of the flowers on there. I'm going to paint that in pinky. This is like those cute little flowers. I'm going to use some wood glue. Let's see. Just to finish that off a little. Okay. So this is when it's warm. It's already cooling down. It is nice and bendy. I'm using some pink on there. There's one pink brush. So I'm going to paint that beforehand. I want to have pinky around. Just to close up those gaps I was talking about. So I'm using the yellow. Let's see, where's my yellow? This one, just like a tiny little bit of the yellow in the middle here. So I'm going to put some glue on there. Let's concentrate. There's mine. There's too many pots standing around here. So I'm looking for everything now. So for applying the glue, I'm just using chip brush, brushing it on here. It's I'm using Tide Bond at the moment. Just a pretty good wood glue. So that. And I want to squash it in here. So I'm heating it up now. Make it nice and warm. So then you can, I'm just going to come a little closer so you can see. And then you can basically squash it, it's nice and hot, onto the area it's supposed to go into. Just glue it on there. You can see how it changed the shape, so to say. I'm going to put a little of the yellow in the middle as it's dry now. That flower. So there's that. Let's see if I have another one. There's yeah. There's also this one. It's going to be yellow itself. Yellow itself. Where do I put my brush now? Guys, I'm losing control. There it is. I am losing control. So this one's I'm painting beforehand because I don't want to, they're so tiny, I don't want to get it, the paint basically around on the on the surrounding. So I'm painting those beforehand. Also with those pastes, I'm not worried to get it on my fingers. They stay clean enough tonight, or long enough clean, so I'm usually covered pretty much in paint after a short term of time. So wood glue on there. Then this one I want to place up here. Again, heat it up carefully. Not melt your plastic skull, which nobody is seeing it's plastic. And when it's nice and warm, you can squash it nicely on there. So I think this one is a bit, I have some pinky in the middle. Still going to do a little bit of a dry brush on the outside with the green, just so that it shows up a little more. So it gives a bit more contrast to the golden dreadlocks. So what's the time? Okay, time is always flying. There's going to be a little bit of dry brushing with the golden pigments gonna go on there also. Just gonna show you. Let's see. Just to go around. I'm just holding my brush perpendicular to the surface now, just to brush it gently onto the just to give it a bit more of a shine. Oops, holding it up here. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I've got concentrating there. So you can go around and basically just like shade him a little more if you want to do that. I'm gonna go and do a little bit more of bits and pieces to him, but you're basically getting the idea where we're going to. He's pretty much sugar sweet now. He's got golden dreadlocks, as Michelle said to it. Yes, the paint dries really fast. That's right. So, and then we have like those tiny flowers on top here, just to finish the headline off. And yeah, this is our sugar skull project. It's not completely finished. There's still some tiny little bits and pieces to be done to him, but I think that's pretty sweet by now. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you liked that. If you did, pop over to our page and leave me a like there. And you may sprinkle this video also. That'll make me also very happy. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you watching me. If you watch replay, please hashtag replay, that I know that you've been there with us. If you have any questions, also put it in there, even in the replay. I will come back later to check on those. And I would say, guys, thank you so much. My name is Angela. I am the owner and creative energy from Elfen and Helden. I'm a WoodUbending retailer over here in Germany, in Frankfurt. So if you need something, I'll be very happy to help you out. Otherwise, firstly, you always go to the WoodUbending page. You check for your local retailer. Yeah, and then I hope I see you next Wednesday. We'll see what project comes up there. Yeah, guys, have a guys day, evening, wherever you're watching from, and I'll see you hopefully next week. Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye. Thank you, Woody Band. Bye, guys.